Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 4th of April for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give you the big themes of the week, but then please stay with me. I will dive deep and give you in forensic detail each of the 12 zodiac signs prospects. Now, the big news story of this week is that Venus is leaving the sign of Aquarius on Tuesday and moving into the sign of Pisces, where it's exalted. So Venus can flourish in the sign of Pisces, which already has a very collaborative link between Jupiter and Neptune. Now that's going to become exact next week. So this combination of energies is saying to us, when it comes to our relationships, to stay very much in touch with the more sensory side of our nature, sort of our instincts. Don't ignore them. But also, the Sun and Mercury in the sign of Aries this week are very dynamic, but they're forging positive links to Mars and Saturn, Mars being the ruler of Aries, of course, but they're still in a tight conjunction in the sign of Aquarius. So our future plans, I think we need to keep them quite narrow, not spread ourselves too thinly. Saturn is about getting things done, and Saturn can be about restraint. And the two have such different energies. When they're closely conjunct like this, it can create friction, tension, or frustration. So the clearer our plans are, the better we're going to do. So a balance of the instinct of those Pisces influences, but the drive of the Aries ones, but thought through and planned carefully and systematically with Mars and Saturn together, can work really well. Now later this week there is a quarter moon in the sign of Cancer, which of course is a water sign like Pisces, and that's just asking us, whatever hopes we have and however much we want to crack on and achieve those goals, we just need to think about the impact on our home, our emotions, our family. So sometimes we can be so impatient for results, we don't necessarily think of the unintended consequences. And that's what the moon in Cancer is asking us to consider. Also, Mercury is in a square with Pluto later this week, and if we are feeling a bit blocked or frustrated, it's possible that we could fall back on being a little bit more singular in our opinions and end up having arguments with people about points of view, when really we need to be focusing on what is the right thing for ourselves and trying to stay as collaborative and as cooperative as we can in order to achieve our aims. Now, if you're new to my channel, I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. Also, if you'd like to ascend above this Zodiac broadcast and understand what your personal astrology holds for you, you can order my special package and get 30% off of your 12-month forecast and your character analysis, all based on your personal birth data, and no two reports are the same, and this can give you searing insights of the months ahead and your potential that's contained in your natal chart, and also to understand some of the patterns that may prove more challenging. And finally, if you'd like to sign up for your free daily written horoscope, please see the subscription link beneath this video. Hello Virgo, and welcome to your weekly horoscope for week commencing the 4th of April. Now, with Venus moving into your opposite sign, so begins on Tuesday one of the most positive transits that you can get in astrology for relationships. Venus in the 7th house encourages us to find points of agreements where we can find the areas that are mutual, where we can find that nicely balanced point between getting what we want but also finding harmony with the other side. So whether it's in business or in a personal situation, your powers of diplomacy are definitely boosted. But Mars continues to be in a crunch alliance with Saturn, the planet of restraint, in your 6th house, very much in keeping with the energies of your sign. And that could see you wanting to work feverishly hard on something that's important to you. But with the Sun and Mercury, your ruler, in your 8th house of transitions, forging a positive link to Saturn, this would be an excellent week to grapple with financial matters or anything which requires careful planning, which would affect your shared resources or your assets in any kind of a way. Later this week, however, Mercury is challenged by Pluto. Pluto, the planet of power in your sector of self-expression. If you feel that your talents are not receiving the financial rewards you think they're due, that could be something that you feel frustrated by. Also, the quarter moon, which occurs on Saturday, is in the sign of Cancer, which for you is very much about friendship and fraternity. And if there are people in your situation, your group, where they're rather consumed with petty politics or sort of one-upmanship in some way, jealousy, that's something that I think can be quite a turn-off for you in the week following the end of this week. So anything to do with politics or limitations around friendships is something to watch out for in your situation.